Hi, everybody. Dylan Potter here from Jacksonville SEOs.com. And today I just want to talk a little bit about inbound marketing. A lot of our clients, especially those here in Jacksonville, are quite familiar with what's known as outbound marketing. Now, outbound marketing is less common with our clients in Asia and Europe. And I'm not entirely sure why, but it's extremely popular here, I notice, among Americans and American companies. And basically what outbound marketing is, it's the old style of marketing. It's pushing yourself onto the consumer. So you're buying their attention through cold calling or telemarketing or TV and radio ads or sales flyers. Things like glossy direct mail, that kind of thing. Now, the problem with outbound marketing is that it is extremely time consuming, it is very expensive, and it's basically a shotgun approach to reach a small demographic. For instance, if you are an interior designer, sending out, 10,000 pieces of direct mail for a couple $1,000s, the likelihood that you are going to reach all of your customers, and even if you do reach people who can afford your services, the likelihood that they are going to sit down or save that direct, that piece of direct mail and call you is much less likely than the idea that somebody who is looking for an interior designer is going to simply go to Google and search interior designers Ponte Vedra Beach. Or if somebody is looking for a Japanese restaurant, they're not going to wait for an advertisement to come into their mailbox. They're going to search Japanese restaurant San Marco. And in the same way, if you are selling something that's much larger, like swimming pools, if I want a swimming pool installed, I'm not going to sit around and wait for somebody to call me on the phone and ask me if I want a swimming pool, or I'm not going to listen to the radio 24 hours a day in hopes of finding a swimming pool contractor. I'm just going to go to Google and type in swimming pool contractors, Jacksonville Beach, whatever. Now, the problem with the old school method, again, is that it tends to be a push method. So you're reaching people who probably don't want to be reached. And if so, they don't want to be reached in the way that you are reaching them. What they want to do, they want to know a little bit more about your business, your product, and so on. And that's where we come in. At Jacksonville SEOs, we help our clients develop a very, very powerful marketing tool known as inbound marketing. And that's where we promote companies through blogs, through video, white papers, SEO, social media, that kind of thing. Now, let me explain how it works. In inbound marketing, it's a conversion process. You're starting people, you're meeting them at one stage, and your goal is to get them to the other stage. And so essentially, the first goal is to invite strangers to your website, or invite strangers to learn about your company. And how do you do that? Well, the first thing is that you need to have a website. You absolutely need to have a website. If you don't have a website, call us. Run, don't walk to the phone. Get a website. Have a good website. Have a strong social presence. And so that means probably at the very least a Facebook page. And depending on your demographic, Twitter can work really well for other people. If you're like an interior designer, or if you're a painter, perhaps having Pinterest or Instagram would be good to showcase your work. Video is fantastic. I'm doing this video, you're watching it right now. And indirectly, I'm giving you information that's helpful to you, but in a medium that you can consume without me, spending a ton of money on a glossy flyer that's not going to give you nearly the amount of content So you see how video works. It draws you to our site, to what it is that we do. And essentially what we do is known as SEO, which stands for search engine optimization. So if you own a landscaping business, or if you're an attorney, when people search for a term related to what it is that you do, attorney Jacksonville, landscape architect in, I don't know, Ponte Vedra, then you will appear somewhere in basically the top 300 results for that term. If you have really strong search engine optimization, which is another video altogether, it basically is the process of pushing you up the ranks for that term. So imagine if you were the #1 spot for Jacksonville physicians or Jacksonville pediatric dentist. You are going to have calls all day, every day for new patients. You'll basically have to expand your practice or just stop taking patients. It is that powerful. Ranking in the top 10 is going to make a world of difference, and ranking in the top 5 is going to exponentially grow your business. So essentially that's what we do. We want to push your website up so that we are able to invite strangers who are looking for what it is that you sell, but they need to be able to find you in a search engine. And then what we want to do, we want to make them feel like guests. So on your website, you should have a clear and compelling offer. What is it that you are offering? You should have benefit-driven copy. And what that means is you're not just talking about the fact that you install spas or swimming pools. You're going to talk about how that spa, how having that swimming pool is going to make that family healthy, how they're going to improve their social network as well, because they can now invite friends and kids over to play, how they'll be able to spend more quality time together enjoying the outdoors instead of staying inside, that kind of thing. You want to help them to see the benefits of what it is that you're selling. And then you also want something like a fast website. So you don't want a website that when people go there, you could have the best offer in the world, but if it takes 30 seconds for the page to load, and if it looks really sloppy, people they're not going to stay there. Basically, they'll consider your website is your business as far as they're concerned. And if it's slow, if it's awkward, if it's ugly, they're not going to stick around. So anyway, once you engage them with a compelling offer, benefit-driven copy, a quickly loading website, once you engage them, you want them to become buyers. And the way you do that, you have to have a call to action on your website or in your video, which basically says, contact us today for a free estimate. Get in touch and let us help you, whatever, have plan a fantastic meal with your friends, if you're a catering business or something like that. You want to ask them to do something, and basically you're asking them to come to you, to call you, to send an email, whatever it might be, to get in touch with you. You'd be surprised how many websites out there, they're just like brochures. They're just 1 page, 2 pages. They never ask anybody to do anything. They don't have prominent contact info, so people don't know where to get in touch with them. So all these things come into play when you're trying to convert people into buying. And in many cases, if you're selling a physical product, having a payment gateway like PayPal or a way to accept credit cards is crucial. And having that in a prominent location where people know how to buy. Think of Amazon.com. When you go to Amazon, it's very clear in the right-hand side in yellow, they have a, add to cart or buy now button, so that people can, on the same page that they're searching for something, they can buy that thing. They don't have to go 4 or 5, 6 clicks here, there, everywhere, call a number, all that. They can buy right then. And that's how you convert people. And then you want to deliver, obviously, a very solid product or service. They're not going to stick around or be your clients or customers for very long if you don't. But once you start offering them superior value, you want them to become promoters so that they start producing new clients for you through word of mouth. Word of mouth is one of the most powerful marketing tools out there. And the way that you get good word of mouth, you have strong customer service, you follow up with them through email, through a phone call. And that brings up another point that I didn't mention, that email marketing is extraordinarily powerful. So when people come to your business, when they use your service, when they send you a message, a contact info, you want to get their email so that down the road you can offer them specials. You can offer them deals. If you're a restaurant, this is fantastic. Think of like the Groupon model. If you go to Groupon, you sign up, that if you basically, I don't even think you have to buy something. Once you sign up, they're going to send you things every once in a while in your email saying, hey, we've got this great special. We think you might be interested. And if they see that you're buying a lot of things for restaurant coupons, let's say, they'll send you restaurant coupons in order to drum up more business from you. So essentially, inbound marketing can be very powerful. You're inviting strangers, you're engaging them so that they're becoming guests, they turn into buyers, then you convert them into paying buyers, and you're producing promoters from that point on, and they'll tell other people about your business. Well, for more, please get in touch with us at jacksonvilleseos.com. That's jacksonvilleseos.com. My name is Dylan Potter. I would be more than happy to talk about your business, your website, and offer you a free consultation if you mention this video. Thanks very much, and I hope to hear from you soon.